So good morning and thank you, universe, for a new day, for a lovely life, for the air we breathe, for the food we eat. And we start our day with gratitude for our arms, for our legs, for our spine, for our whole of our body, for our pancreas, for maintaining the blood sugar okay, for our liver, for taking all its functions, especially the coagulation and all the proteins, gluconeogenesis. Thank you, body, to our eyes for good vision, to our teeth for helping us chew, to our tongue for giving us the taste of life.
Pick up feet, make it strong walking right off the top. Nice, everybody. And walk, walk. Here's your pace. Walk, 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 walk. I love a 10-minute shot of speed. You're in it. Come on. 4 and 3. We'll go right to side step now. Let's go. Side step. Good. Again, always get the feet, though, working before you add that intensity. So once I know my feet are okay, I'm confident with the move, then I sit into it because I want my thigh muscles to fire up. I want the back end, the hips to get involved. Out together, out together, out together, out together. There's 8, there's 7, there's 6, there's 5, good, 4 and 3. Walking, walking, walking now, go. It's still power walk, guys. Pump arms. Good. Kicks are coming. Let's go. 4, 3, 2. Now kick. Again, start them out, then build them up. But what I like to do here is remind myself how important posture is. Or really, it's locking in your core. Because if you're stable in the middle, your legs can go with power. So, tummy tuck, everybody. Bring belly button toward the spine. You're stable. And now, go, legs. Give them a big kick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You walk, walk, walk. Yeah. Always back to that walking. Feels so good. Knee lifts are coming. Give me 4 more. Here's 4 and 3 and 2. Now a knee lift. Come on, make it big. Just go right off the bat. Pull that knee high. Hands around to the hips. And you know what happens. It just starts to talk to the waistline. Pull that leg up. Knee, knee, knee. Hands to the hips. Hips. Good job. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Walk, 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 walk. Good. Good. And a power walk. Ah. We giggle when we hear Nick say, woo. That's good, Nick. And go, go, go. Tap out is coming, everybody. Give me 4 and 3 and 2. Now stretch the leg out. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. Tap. Sit into the movement. Again, you bring more thigh muscle to it when you sit down into it. And we're going to follow the feet. There we go. Here we go. Follow the feet. That's all you have to do. Extend the arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Walk, walk, walk. We're walking now. Power walk, go. Nice. Side steps are coming back. We'll go singles first, and then we'll build them up. 4, 3, 2. A single side step. Get the feet working. All right, come on. Add intensity. Sit down. Open, close arms. Here we go. Open, close, open, close. Come on. Tummy tuck. I still want you to feel that good core stability. And that'll set those arms and legs up for power when that middle is strong. 4, 3. All right, guys, go double, go 2. Over 2, good, and come on back. Go ahead, keep arms going. Out together, out together. Come on, big step, big step, big step. Excellent lateral motion. Come on now, good for your balance. These are muscles that aren't used a lot because walking, we don't walk sideways, right? We don't use these muscles a lot. So now let's get them trained. Last time, guys, we want to work the body as a whole. You need to go forward and back and right and left. Functional fitness, that's what it is. So you can move around strong in your day. That's what fitness helps us to do. Walk, 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 walk. It's a power walk, guys. Upper body, we're just gonna reach to the beat. Ready? It's like this, guys. Reach and reach and reach. Tummy tuck. You can feel it. When the hands go above the head, the core fires. You can feel the muscle activity. Even without any movement, that's what's so great. Listen, there's a lot that's happening. Those muscles are in action, and these are basic movements. 4 and 3 and 2. Walk, 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 arms down. Yeah, nice. Good. Kickbacks, everybody. Good job. Good sweat. Sweat's coming. Sweat's coming on Nikki. Yay. I love that. 4 more. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. It's a kickback here. So all you do, hamstring curl, guys. Hamstring just initiates that movement. Gets the back of the thigh involved. Hey guys, just one arm at a time. Go here and here. Go here and here and here and here. That's it. Just here and here. Here and here. Nice. And 4, 3, 2. Walk. Good. Walk, walk. Nice. Little bit of movement. 2 up and 2 back. Come on, keep that power pace. You feel that purpose to this pace? This is the speed that burns a lot of calories. This is the speed that burns fat. Come on, you gotta move to the pace. Just walk to the beat. 2 up, 2 back. Here it comes, we move. And back. And move, yes. Nice, all muscles in motion. Very nice, come on, go. And back. A body in motion is a healthy body, a healthy mind, a healthy soul. Everything. Your life is better when you move. That's how easy we can say it. Okay, again, we go up and back. And guys, walk in place right here. Good job. Tap out coming. Come on, just keep the beat. Keep the pace. So my top 10 list, oh my goodness, top 10 for a healthy life. Number 9, 4, 3, we're going to tap out first and then I'll give it to you. Are you thinking, oh, what is it? This big mystery. I love it. Come on, legs, stay strong, go legs. And just follow, follow. Well, guess what it is? It's don't out-eat walking. You're fitness walking. So what I want to tell you is please, portions count for healthy life. Watch those portions. They do matter. But I want you to eat good and feel good. We can't eat, birds. We eat like real human beings. And 2 more, guys. Walk, 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 walk. But be mindful. Portions matter. Very good. You keep that for a lifetime. It'll serve you well. Keep walking. Keep walking. March, march, march. Pick up those feet. An indoor walk is just like a march. Keeps that blood flowing. 4 more before the kicks. 4 and 3 and 2. Now you got to kick here, guys. Kick and kick. You build it up. Build it up. Tight tummy and reach for your feet. Let's go. Reach and reach and reach and reach. Every time you kick, tummy tuck. Come on, get all the muscles involved. When you think about what you're doing, you get much more out of it. Put your mind to the muscle, and the workout is better. I know sometimes you want to do your grocery list. I know, I do it. But stay with us, stay with us. Think of that tummy. Okay, walk, 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 guys, walk. Nice. Upper body, just to the beat. We reach now. We reach and reach and reach and reach. A tight tummy. Reach, walk strong. Come on, real strong. Nice. Arms down, power walk, 2 up, 2 back. Tina, I think I might come back with you, sweetie. Ready? 2 up, let's go. 1 and 2 and back and 2. 1 and 2, back and 2. 1 and 2. Might be fun back there, Lisa Marie. I don't know. I hear Nick back there giggling. Tina's giggling. I don't know. What are we gonna do, front row? Nikki, what are we gonna do? That back row's having fun. And 2. And 2. How fast it goes. Almost done. Almost there. Stay with me. Up and back. And up. Nice, and yes, yes, yes. That was your 10-minute walk. You want to jump into a cool down or ready for the next segment that I need you to keep moving? Pace. Walk, 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 walk.
So thank you, thank you, thank you. Our bodies are energized. Our breath, our lungs are active. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, anybody would like to share anything at this stage? Any gratitude? Gratitude is the power, the magical key to everything, to all the happiness. Gratitude brings abundance. Gratitude brings all the blessings, brings all the, it makes it possible to achieve anything which is impossible. It is the right attitude. The attitude of gratitude makes it possible to create gardens out of deserts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are great.
And exhale. Deep inhale. And exhale. One more time. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. हे प्रभु, हे ईश्वर, हे परमपिता, आज की सुबह के लिए धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। मैं बेहद कृतज्ञ हूँ ईश्वर। मैं आज की सुबह जीवित हूँ। मैंने आज आंखें खोली हैं। मैंने इस जीवन को देखा है। सचमुच मेरे जीवन में एक और जादू भरी सुबह देने के लिए धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे प्रभु, हे ईश्वर, हे परमपिता, मैं बेहद कृतज्ञ हूँ। मुझे यह जादू भरी सुबह, एक और दिन, एक नया दिन सौगात के रूप में आपने दिया है। मैं सचमुच कृतज्ञ हूँ मेरे माता और पिता की, जिन्होंने मुझे जन्म दिया, पाल पोस कर बड़ा किया। मेरे माता और पिता को प्रणाम। दिल की गहराइयों से मेरे माता और पिता को धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। मैं बेहद कृतज्ञ हूँ समूचे ब्रह्मांड की, धरती माँ की, आकाश पिता की, जल देव, अग्नि देव और वायु देव की, क्योंकि उन्होंने मेरे शरीर का निर्माण किया है, मुझे सचमुच एक स्वस्थ, सभी अंगों से परिपूर्ण शरीर दिया है। हे संपूर्ण ब्रह्मांड, मेरे शरीर के उपहार के लिए, मेरे प्रत्येक अंग के उपहार के लिए धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे संपूर्ण ब्रह्मांड, मैं दिल से कृतज्ञ हूं। आपने मुझे शरीर के साथ स्वास्थ्य का भी उपहार दिया है। यह स्वास्थ्य का उपहार जो हर पल मुझे जीवित रखता है। मेरे स्वास्थ्य के उपहार के लिए धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे संपूर्ण ब्रह्मांड, मैं सच में कृतज्ञ हूं। आपने मेरे जीवन जीने की सारी व्यवस्थाएं इस ब्रह्मांड में मेरे आने से पहले ही कर दी। पर्याप्त मात्रा में भोजन, पानी और जाने किन किन सुविधाओं को आपने सौगात के रूप में मेरे लिए पहले से बना दिया। मेरी हर आवश्यकता को पूर्ति करने के लिए धरती माँ को, आकाश पिता को, जल देव, अग्नि देव, वायु देव को दिल की गहराइयों से धन्यवाद, 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 सचमुच धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे प्रभु, हे परम पिता, हे मेरे मालिक, यह शरीर और आत्मा आपकी दी हुई है, आप इसके मालिक हैं। फिर भी इस शरीर से और इस आत्मा से जाने कितने ही कार्य मैंने किए हैं। हे प्रभु, हे परम पिता, आपने मुझे कई सारी अनुपम सौगातें दी, सबका धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे ईश्वर, हे मेरे मालिक, आपने मुझे इतनी सारी सुख सुविधाओं के अलावा एक और सुविधा दी, जिससे मैं जो भी जरूरत चाहूं उसे पूरा कर लेती हूँ। वो है धन का उपहार। सचमुच मुझे अब तक जो भी धन दिया गया, उस धन के उपहार के लिए धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे करुणानिधान, हे मेरे मालिक, आपने मेरे जीवन में प्रेम भरने के लिए, मुझे प्यार करने और प्यार कराने के लिए रिश्ते, नाते और परिवार दिए हैं। सचमुच प्रभु, मुझे यह परिवार देने के लिए, मुझे मित्र, साथी, सखा देने के लिए आपको दिल से धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। मैं बहुत बहुत कृतज्ञ हूँ भगवान। हे मेरे मालिक, हे करुणानिधान, आप बेहद दयालु हैं। मैंने इस शरीर और आत्मा से कई अपराध किए हैं, फिर भी आपने मुझे अपना कहने और अपने बनाने वाले लोगों को साथ दिया। इस जीवन में मुझे कई लोगों का साथ दिया। जाने अनजाने मैं उन्हें अपनी कृतज्ञता, अपना धन्यवाद भी नहीं लौटा पाता, फिर भी सतत रूप से वो मेरे लिए कार्यशील है। हे मेरे मालिक, मुझे जीवन में इतने लोगों का साथ देने के लिए, अपने लोग देने के लिए, अपना परिवार देने के लिए आपको धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। मेरे पास सच में परिवार है, रिश्ते हैं, नाते हैं, मेरे दोस्त सखा हैं। हे प्रभु, मैं सचमुच कृतज्ञ हूँ। मैं बेहद खुश हूँ कि मैं और मेरे सभी साथी 21 दिनों से ज्यादा तक इस कृतज्ञता के सुमार्ग पर चलते जा रहे हैं। हम अपने जीवन को और बेहतर बनाने की कोशिश करते जा रहे हैं, और इसी से हम यह समझ पाए हैं कि यह जीवन हमारे लिए कितना महत्वपूर्ण है। इस प्यारे जीवन के लिए और इस जीवन में कृतज्ञता के मार्ग को हमें दिखाने के लिए आपको धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे करुणानिधान, हे मेरे मालिक, मैं और मेरे सभी साथी इसी तरह कृतज्ञता के मार्ग पर चलते रहें, हमेशा रोशन रहें। ये जीवन जो आपने खुश रहने और आनंद करने के लिए दिया है, ये सुख सुविधाएं सौगात जो आपने हमें आनंद के लिए दी है, इसका लाभ उठाते रहें, प्यार से भरे रहें, प्यार से परिपूर्ण रहें और प्रेम ही फैलाते रहें। हम जहां भी जाएं वहां बेहद खुश रहें और खुशियां बिखेरते रहें। यही मेरे लिए और मेरे सभी साथियों के लिए प्रार्थना है। हम सभी के सुमार्ग पर चलने के, कृतज्ञता के मार्ग पर चलने के बेहतरीन परिणाम के लिए धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू जी। Just rub your palms together. अपने हाथों को रब करें। दोनों हाथों से आंखों को ढक लें। बंद आंखों से सफेद प्रकाश को देखें। Feel the white light. धीरे धीरे खुद को आशीर्वाद दें। दोनों हाथों को सर पे ले जाएं और बोले, मैं सचमुच सर्वशक्तिमान हूँ, मैं सचमुच सर्वशक्तिमान हूँ, मैं असीम शक्तियों से परिपूर्ण सर्वशक्तिमान हूँ। धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। दोनों हाथों को सामने रखते हुए खोलें और उस परम पिता का नाम लेते हुए कहें, हे प्यारे प्रभु, आपने मेरी रचना की, सचमुच मुझे इतना प्यारा बनाने के लिए आपको धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद। हे मेरे मालिक, हे करुणा निधान, हे परमपिता, मेरे जैसा कोई दूजा आपने न रचा। मुझे इतना अद्भुत बनाने के लिए, मुझे मेरी इतनी अनुपम रचना करने के लिए आपको शुक्रिया, शुक्रिया, शुक्रिया। यस, I am invincible. I am an invincible. I am an invincible. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dear universe. Yes, I am the best. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the day. Thank you for today's beautiful day. Thank you for the best day. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, dear universe. I'm cash rich. I'm beautiful. I'm strong. I can do everything. I'm really fulfilled with happiness. I am fulfilled with love. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, to join the session. Let's start a beautiful day with a beautiful chapter. हाँ जी, अपने अपने चेहरे ऑन कर दीजिए, दिखा दीजिए। हैप्पी मॉर्निंग, डिवाइन मॉर्निंग, हेल्दी मॉर्निंग, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन मॉर्निंग। सब कुछ बहुत बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है हमारी जिंदगी में। जैसा भी चल रहा है बहुत ही अच्छा चल रहा है और हम बहुत आगे की ओर जा रहे हैं। कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस रियली टू एवरीवन कि हम लोग आगे 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 बढ़ते जा रहे हैं। कोई कुछ शेयर करना चाहता है तो बता दीजिए और हम
So thank you, existence, for a beautiful day. Here in North India, it is very cold. There is a lot of fog around. So today we will listen to the remaining part of the Meta Secret movie, some part. Yes, Dr. Sharda. thankful for the rain as it cools the place. Exactly. Yes. In Punjab, when it rains very heavily. When it's cold, it's minus. When it is hot, it is 40 plus, 45, 47, 48. And when some people are here are also called extremists. The nature of, we are used to extremes of everything. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Because of that, I mean, the nature of people is also very, nobody goes here without food because of the Golden Temple here. And there is a 24-hour kitchen running, and there is a donated, there is a machine which makes 10,000 chapatis an hour. And thank God for that. So we had done till 21st minute, and then after that, from where?
The law of correspondence, the law of mentalism, and the law of vibration all combine to help you understand that the notion of wealth is arbitrary. You're always wealthy in comparison to someone else. You choose a person to compare yourself with, or your wealth or your level of wealth with, and then you decide at that point to be happy with the situation or to be unhappy, and therefore change it. All of wealth is subjective. Understand this, and you understand that there's an ebb and a flow to your finances. The more comfortable you are with how you interact with the world, with the value you give in the world, with the service or the product that you give the world, then you begin to realize your place in the world. And by realizing this, you participate in the abundance that is all around you at every moment and at every time. It is all yours. From the beginning, it was yours. Until the end, it will always be yours.
The meta secret to relationships is to know that the universe is giving you love right now. When you give love to the universe, when you give love to another, you will receive love in turn. Love is the essence and nature of relationship.
Relationships are a two-way street. It's not just about taking and giving and receiving and getting what you want, but it's also about giving. I like to say that each person should take 100% responsibility for the quality of the relationship. Because if you take 50-50, whenever it's not working, it's going to be their 50%. So if you take 100% and act as if everything in the relationship, you're creating it, and when it isn't exactly what you want it to be, say, how am I creating that? Take that curiosity and use it as a tool. And when you get the answer like, oh, I'm not coming home on time, I'm not listening, I'm not doing this, then you have the opportunity to shift and do the thing that produces relationship. A friend of mine wrote a book called Making Relationships Work. And the idea is there is work in making the relationship work. So be willing to do the work. Give as much as you get. The more you give, the more will come back.
To have a better relationship with anyone in your life, first, you begin by having a relationship with yourself. Treat yourself the way you would your very dearest friend. Love yourself regardless of all the crazy shenanigans you pull. Believe me, I do this every day. So if you want a better relationship with someone else, love yourself.
Relationships are part of what the universe is giving you as a gift. The first and most important relationship is the one with yourself. When you love yourself, you heal yourself. When you love yourself, you become a magnet that people want to hang around, and you begin to attract other people and new relationships. It's all based on love. It's all based on non-judgment. It's all based on total acceptance. The universe has a relationship with you right now, and the universe wants to give you more. Are you ready to accept it?
The concept that I can't live without you is a tragic statement to me. The idea that I need somebody else to complete my life, I need somebody else or my life's not worthwhile is a very sad statement, and I think someone needs to take a good look at themselves when they say that. When you start to think that thought, stop for a second and realize life is full of stuff, and sometimes stuff is potholes, and sometimes stuff is bridges are out ahead, and sometimes there's a detour in life. I heard somebody once say that sometimes the most beautiful scenes in life are the ones we observe on a detour. Have you ever gone on a detour and realized that your life wouldn't have been the same if you hadn't taken that twist or that turn in your life? Next time stuff happens, take a look. Maybe there's something better right around the corner.
The law of cause and effect tells us that there's no such thing as coincidences. Everything that happens in this world happens because of a reason. Someone, somewhere, created a cause. It may not be something you are aware of. It may not be something we can even begin to realize or see at this level. But at some level, someone, somewhere, or a group of people, or even us, may have created it. And so as a result, we see the effect. We see the effect around us. We see the effect everywhere on this planet.
Everyone asks me, Jay, how in the world can I have a better, a happier, a richer, a more joyous relationship? And it's very simple. First thing is you got to slow down enough to be externally focused. It's all about them. The more interested and externally focused you are on the other person, the more extraordinary their experience will be, and the more naturally they'll reciprocate it. The second, and you're watching me, and I've got a serious side, and you know that, but you got to get in touch with your childlike sense of curiosity, of innocence. The third is you got to be in the here and now, and that's so trite and said so often, but being in the here and now means connecting deeply and being aware of what people are saying and looking at them and being responsive to their feedback and their mannerisms. And the last thing, and the easy thing, is to, again, as I said earlier, enjoy the process. We are so busy, so stressed in our life, trying to get from one thing to another, trying to multitask, that the greatest way to have wonderful relationships is to commit. Commit, not just the time, but your being, to being there, to connecting.
For me, the meta secret to relationships is to be the person you're looking for. Whatever it is you're out there looking for, be that and give it away. If you're looking for someone who's loving and kind and compassionate and generous, you need to be loving, kind, and compassionate and generous. Whatever it is you want, you've got to be that and express that out into the universe. And whatever you express out is going to come back multiplied.
The meta secret of relationships is for you to develop an identity that brings out the best in your partner and helping your partner to be the best that they can in order to bring out the best of who you are.
Criticism seems to be a big problem. If you are really secure in yourself and somebody criticizes you, it isn't going to bother you. Now, if you're insecure and somebody criticizes you, it's really going to bother you. You see, 9 out of 10 times, the person that's criticizing you really wants to help you. They just haven't really learned how to communicate effectively. But let's not let somebody else's criticism or their way of helping us shake us. If we're solid in our own self and we really understand ourselves, then we can handle it and it won't be any problem. If criticism really rattles your chain or rattles your cage or really upsets you, it's not the criticism that upsets you. It's not the other person's opinion that upsets you. It's how you react to it. And you see, if you were really solid within yourself, you would respond to it. You would thank them for it and say, but I really don't choose to do that. Or you'd say, well, thank you, that's probably a good idea, I'll try it. But they're not going to knock you off track. So it goes back to have a good, sound self-image, a good image of yourself. Maxwell Maltz wrote a beautiful book on that way back around 1960 called Psycho-Cybernetics. Psyche-cybernetics. Cybernetic is the communication mechanism in our mind. It's the image that we hold of ourselves. It's like a life-governing device. Well, you've got an image of you just same as I have an image of me. And our image controls how we walk, how we talk, how we dress, how we meet and greet people. And it also controls how we handle criticism when it comes our way. And it will come your way, just same as it comes to me and everybody. We want to be solid in our own belief about who we are and what we are. Let's really get to know ourselves. And then, rather than react, let's respond. It doesn't matter how they approach, whether they're diplomatic and trying to help us or whether they're trying to find fault. It won't really make any difference. We will listen to what they have to say, listen to it, and then we'll either accept it or reject it, but it isn't going to affect the relationship with the other person one bit.
There is masculine and feminine in everything. Nothing is entirely masculine, nor is it entirely feminine. We have different aspects of yin and yang, of harshness and softness, different aspects of masculinity and femininity in everything. If you take a look at life and see it all as a combination, see how we are always living in combination, then you begin to realize and to also appreciate the law of gender.
Relationships are about communion, taking our life and making it sacred through connection with another human being. So communion and making sacred is what relationship is all about.
You know, there's a lot of lonely people around. And if you're lonely, I'm going to let you in on a secret. You're always going to be lonely until you become friends with yourself. If you're looking for company outside of yourself, you're looking in the wrong place. You want to go inside. And when you get to really look at you, you're going to feel so good about you. You're going to love yourself. Now, you see, as a little kid, you were probably taught, don't love yourself, that's conceit. I know I was, and most of the people I know. That's not conceit. That's a healthy, conscious awareness of who we really are. I'm not talking about an ego trip. I'm talking about really becoming acquainted with yourself. You've got to build a good relationship with you, or you're always going to be lonely.
When you get angry, look at it as, okay, this is a gift. I need to release something here. And in that process, relationship becomes a school for growth instead of just like it's someone that's going to please me. Look at how can I serve them and how can I learn from them, as opposed to how can I manipulate them to give me all my needs met. If you do that, you're going to end up with a much better relationship.
If you're in a relationship where you're not experiencing full love, the way to change it is not by changing the other person. It's by changing yourself. You look within yourself and you start to feel grateful for everything about you. As you change your relationship with yourself, magically, the outside relationship will change as well. You will suddenly see it transformed. You will suddenly see that there's love in that relationship with that other person. But you don't change the other person. You change you.
A lot of people spend valuable time in their life focusing on the past. I could probably spoil your week if I reviewed the first 26 years of my life. My life was a mess. And you know, at the end of 26 years, imagine living for 26 years and looking at yourself, you're unhappy, sick, and broke. I had a guy look at me and he told me I was one of the most miserable people he had ever met. And he was right. I was plain miserable. He said, you're always sick. I didn't have a terminal illness or anything, but I was always backache, headache, or something, and I was always broke. He said, why don't you change it? Well, as long as I kept focusing on what led me to this point, which was a bad trip, I was going to create more of the same. And he said, let it go. Forgive it.
If you're looking for love and not finding it, it's no doubt because of a lack of forgiveness in some area of your life. This is true for all of us. You want to look in your life, look at your past, look at all of your relationships, and ask yourself, where have I not forgiven? Myself, my parents, my siblings, my neighbors, my relatives, my business partners, where have I not forgiven? When you go and forgive, you release the energy that allows the law of attraction to bring new love and new relationships into your life. How do you do this? You look and ask yourself, where have I not forgiven somebody? Somebody's going to come to mind. It could be you. The second thing you do is say, can I forgive them? Can I forgive myself? Whether you say yes or no, you move to the third part of this. And you start to wonder, what made that person act the way they did at that point? What made me act the way I did at that one point? And you start to go deep into understanding the psychology of behavior. And you realize we're all doing the best we can, yourself included. At that point, when you can forgive yourself and you can forgive these other people, whoever it might be, for whatever may have occurred, when you forgive them, you release all of the energy that's been stuck psychically within your own mind and your body and your soul. And when that releases into the universe now has an open pathway to return to you new love, new relationships, new blessings. It all begins with forgiveness, and you can do that right now.
When we talk about love, we're talking about the greatest word in the world. Leadership is a great word, but no word compares with love, because without love, you're dead. There's life in love. There's forgiveness in love. There's really everything. There's thankfulness in love. Now, the problem is learning where do we start, because we find sometimes in families there's no love. In marriages, there's no love. But we quit looking around and we start learning. It begins with me. And when we start learning, we're not too loving ourselves. And it begins with your learning. To me, you could say you're loving, but unfortunately, you love people you like. Love has to be unconditional, loving those you don't like. Now, in my case, when my wife married me, she said she loved me. I told her I loved her. But as soon as we got married, I would say, I love you. She said, well, why don't you act like it? I say, I do act like it. She says, you have a funny way of showing it. I say, well, I love you enough to die for you. She says, try living a little. And so I discovered, as loving as I was, I didn't fit her definition.
The law of gender, the law of vibration, and the law of rhythm. All of these figure in relationships. You see, love is a dynamic. Any relationship is a dynamic. When you are actively relating, that's when it's alive. That's when it's fun. When you sit back and you start to look at the relationship, then it becomes static. it becomes a relationship to be assessed, to be looked at. But when you're relating to your partner or your spouse, amazing things happen. It's dynamic, it's moving, it's alive. And that's what all love is supposed to be, alive, and so much more fun. Changes happen all the time. We change. Human beings change. You change, I change, we all change. But if you can change together in the same direction, amazing miracles take place. Words, feelings, thoughts are all aligned. And all of a sudden, you can take on any problem and it's not an issue. That's what relationships are all about. That's what relating is all about. That's what love is all about.
はじめに言葉劇すなわち、クリエイターなるものはやはり言葉振動を用いて全てを設計されたんではないかと思うんですね。そして、その、振動の、設計図は非常に緻密なもので美しい共鳴振動にあふれたものであったことでありましょう。もし、先ほどの実験にもやったように、非共鳴、同士の組み合わせであるならば、それは破壊的なエネルギーとなって、命を形作られないからです。私たちの体は最終的にクリエイターの、いろいろな、試行錯誤によってだんだんこう単純なものから、微生物だとか海の中のものとかそういうものから、小動物始まって複雑なものになっていって、最後の芸術作品として、クリエイターなるものが作られた結果、私たちはあるというふうに思うんですね。その本来の設計というものが、バランスの取れた振動の組み合わせというものが、何らかの要因によって崩れていくときに私たちはストレスを持ち病気になっていくんだというふうに考えています。
As you've already seen from Dr. Masaru Emoto, water makes up 85% of our body, and the thoughts we think actually create a vibration in the water that has memory. And so you have to think positive thoughts. Again, we go back to forgiveness and letting go, thinking positive thoughts, expecting to be healthy, not listening to what people tell you, not taking in beliefs. I have been out in the sun my whole life. I've never gotten skin cancer, don't intend to get skin cancer, and when stuff comes on about it, I choose not to listen to it because I know that belief would affect me. So I believe that I am a person that my spiritual connection keeps me healthy. Also, though, I work on the level of the physiology of the body, the biochemistry. It makes sense to play at that level. I eat organic food. I drink healthy water that's not contaminated with chlorine and all the stuff they put in it, so I filter my water. I eat the right kinds of nutrients for my body. I've found out what I'm allergic to, and I've basically eliminated those from my diet. I exercise. So exercise and keeping my body toned. We want to have resistance exercise. We want endurance, which means we need to jog and do aerobics and things like that. And we need to have flexibility, things like yoga and Pilates. So we need a complete system to keep our body healthy. And then a detoxification, I think, is the part that most people don't do enough with. We are taking in so many toxins in the air we breathe. But if you will cleanse on a regular basis, I cleanse every Monday. I just do a cleansing diet where I just drink liquids and then I don't eat anything else, and my liver has a chance to get rid of all the toxins that are in my body.
I want you to understand that you have a marvelous mind, and you can do anything with it, and don't ever listen to anybody that tells you you can't. You want to start to look at yourself not as a body or as a name. Like, I'm not Bob Proctor. Bob and Proctor are just two words. You've never heard anybody phone into school and say, body's not coming today, it's sick. Never heard anyone say, hand, it's my hand. my body, my name. Well, you see, there's something wonderful about you and something wonderful about me, and it's the same thing. We have a marvelous mind. We're creative beings. Talk to your body. You're not a body, you live in a body. Now, this may sound silly because maybe nobody's ever said this to you before, but go around just repeating maybe 1,000 times to yourself, I'm not a body, I live in a body. I'm not a body, I live in a body. I'm not a body, I live in a body. Then start telling your body to relax.
The meta secret to great health is to feel good now. You do that with good thoughts, you do that with good food, you do that with plenty of sleep, you do that by doing what you love. That's the meta secret to great health.
The meta secret to health is to honor your body. Listen to your body. Are you tired? Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Do you need time to play? Have greater health. Honor your body.
Health. Not just physical health, not just eating the right things and getting exercise, but let's talk about emotional health. This means doing what you love, loving what you do, looking forward each day, researching, helping other people, giving back. This is the meta secret to emotional health.
To me, recognizing the divine component in us has a twofold effect. On the one hand, it's incredibly humbling, because how many of us really live up to being godly? How many of us really maximize the God-given talents that we're given? How many of us really live lives of fulfilled potential? So on the one hand, it's kind of intimidating, but on the other hand, it's very inspiring. It's inspiring to think, I, as a human being, am capable of being godly. I'm not God. I'm not going to confuse myself with God, but I am capable of being godly. I am capable of a goodness which can resound around the world. I am capable, like God, of using language to bring things into existence. An architectural drawing is the languaging of a building into existence. A marriage contract is the languaging of a relationship into existence. Any sort of contract does that. A novel creates a world that may be more real to us than the so-called real world that we are living in. And being godly is both an obligation, which frankly I feel I fall vastly short of, but also an incredibly inspiring opportunity. And the ancient traditions, not only the one that I come from, but really all of them, teach us this.
The law of rhythm is the very fabric of life itself. Rhythm is everywhere. Things are born and things die. We move into a season and we move out of a season. We go within and we go without. We change. Rhythms flow in our emotions as well. You cannot always be feeling happy. Sometimes you'll feel sad, you'll feel down, and then you'll come out of it. Whatever goes up must come down. You've heard the language. Rhythm is exactly that. And the minute you begin to realize that all of life is all about the law of rhythm, then you can flow easily in bad times and then have more fun in happy times. When you start to expect rhythms, know that if you're happy in one direction, you can also be unhappy in the other direction. The law of rhythm surrounds us, works with us, and if you master it, there's nothing you can't do.
The meta secret to health and having amazing energy is the ability to look at your world from a perspective that, hey, things aren't always going to go your way, but you know what? As long as you always do your best, as long as you are focused on what you achieve and what you're trying to accomplish, then it's all going to work out.
I think one of the most important keys is to recognize in life just about all the limitations that we have are self-imposed. To realize that is the greatest breakout, the greatest. I talk about staging jailbreaks in your life, breaking out of the mental prisons, getting over the walls of the self-imposed impossibilities in life. And it is remarkable what happens when you realize, take a look at what really is holding you back. And very often, almost all the time, it's you. It's you. The power lies within you.
See, humor is good. It really is. I don't really understand what it does to you, but I know it does something to your brain. Norman Cousins, who's gone now, but lived a long and very, very effective life. And he had been diagnosed with a disease, and it was killing him. He was literally dying. And one day he got thinking to himself, if sadness and sickness are hooked together, then happiness and health must be hooked together. And so he had people bring in old movie films of Laurel and Hardy and all kinds of different old actors, funny stories. And he started to play them. They made him move out of the hospital. So he rented a suite of rooms in a hotel. And he had these movies playing all the time. And he was laughing, a real belly laugh. And he got better. Now, I think you know when you're laughing, you're feeling good. Start to laugh at yourself. When you make a mistake, laugh at yourself. Don't get serious with yourself. It plays a very, very important role in a healthy, relaxed life. If you want to study it further, get into some of Norman Cousins' material, and he'll explain exactly what it does to the brain that controls the vibration of the body. Start laughing a little more. Have fun.
The mind can't be all it is designed to be without the body being everything it was designed to be. But we basically thwart both. Or you can have a great relationship. You can have a great financial situation. You can have a great family relationship. And the big problem in our society, certainly in Western society, people don't exercise, 92% of people don't exercise, they don't eat nutritious things, they don't complement to compensate. It's very simple. And if you break it down to the little steps like eating an elephant, you'll have the most rich, satisfying, fulfilling, gratifying, liberating life, but you got to balance it.
Health is all up here. All I know is right now, I don't have a voice, I don't have much sight, I don't have a hearing. My strength is gone. However, I have never been more excited and thankful in my whole life.
The law of vibration simply states that everything is in motion. Nothing stays static. At some level, even though something may appear as if it's not moving, its molecules are moving, its atoms are moving. Everything vibrates. Not just your thoughts, everything.
Now, I do understand that disease cannot stay in a healthy vibration. It just cannot. I also understand you cannot turn disease into health, but you can release disease and recreate health. You see, your body is changing at the rate of millions of cells every second. And it's the thought patterns that you hold in your mind that control the vibratory rate of the body. Your brain is an electronic switching station. There's all kinds of material written on thought, on attitude, and on health. And I do know this. If you are suffering from a physical disease, quit talking about it, quit thinking about it. Go to a very competent medical doctor and follow that person's advice, because he or she will tell you what to do physically, but at the same time, instantly begin visualizing every molecule of your being in a harmony with the law of vibration. Now, I would have an affirmation that I would repeat. I am so happy and grateful now that every molecule of my being is vibrating in perfect harmony with God's laws. My body is getting healthier and stronger and more vibrant every minute of every day. And repeat that. Treat it like a mantra.
I can't predict what's going to happen for you personally, but I do know that hundreds of people, if not thousands of people, have experienced healings and cures by beginning to change their thoughts about what's going on in their body. In my book, The Attractor Factor, I talk about a person who had cancer. She experienced the idea of forgiving everybody and everything in her life, and she went through the process of doing that, working with a coach. She then went back into the doctor's office. They opened her for surgery, and there was no cancer. It was gone. By forgiving everybody in her life, including herself, she transformed her body. She reached this place of healing and this place of peace. And as a result, she experienced a cure.
So we finished this movie at the 57th minute, and we end it here. We will just have a small mindfulness prayer. Just to keep our minds calm for the day.
you.